And welcome back. With me right now is Dustin Arbuckle. He is with our Social Services Department and a liaison with Saddleback Medical Center. We also have Susan Thomas here with the foundation of Laguna Woods Village. And welcome, both of you.
Thank you,
Great
Ken.
to have you both on. And Dustin, you've been on, I think, once before.
Once before,
right?
Yep.
So let's first talk about the relationship between Memorial Care, Saddleback Medical Center, and here with our Social Service Department. It's something that years ago was done, and now you're doing this. So tell us about that, how that program works.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a Saddleback Hospital social worker, and I work in Laguna Woods Village Social Services Department. And about 70% of that position is doing just that, working with social services to create a support system for residents, which is providing resources, referrals, problem solving, and really getting to understand how to best address the needs of Laguna Woods Village.
Right, and of course you bring your past experience here, and then you go back to Saddleback and you kind of work with them, and
Exactly.
So it's a real partnership about, you kind of communicate to them what is needed here.
Yep, and that's the key, and that's in that understanding of working with the population of Laguna Woods, and then taking it back to do that other 30% of the position, which is working with Saddleback administrators to create the most age-friendly health system possible, as well as program development, which is kind of what brings us here.
Now, when you have this partnership here, are you sort of on loan to us for a certain amount of time? Or is it more of a permanent position?
It's permanent, yep, full-time,
Good.
40 hours a week.
All right, very good. Now, the reason, Susan, you're here today is you folks, or both of you together, are going to be talking about this fall prevention program coming up.
Right.
Saddleback, or excuse me, at the foundation of Laguna Woods Village, of course, a lot of people know help people in need. It's done anonymously, and most of the time, you get your information from social services.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're partnered with social services. We provide, as the foundation, the funding, and they tell us who's in need and where the funding should go. We raise funds. We're a philanthropic organization. Sometimes people get us mixed up with the Golden Rain Foundation, but we're the philanthropic organization. So that's really important. We're very excited about working with Justin on the fall prevention program, because it in fact impacts all citizens of Laguna Woods Village, and we as the foundation want to be a part of the village and to impact all residents of and the fall prevention program is something that has happened before, but what Justin has put together is unique and very impactful to the village.
Yeah, and Dustin, I think what's unique about this is, as you know, social services have had these programs before, but I don't think the foundation was ever involved that I can recall.
Yeah, it's kind of a new development in the partnership between Saddleback Hospital, Laguna Woods Social Services, and the foundation. Yeah. So it's a new development. The class itself is called a balancing act, and it's an 8-session class. There'll be 4 of them. It's led by Memorial Care Physical Therapy, and it's specifically for Laguna Woods Village residents. You don't have to be low income. So it's because falls are such a global issue, we're opening it up.
That's what I was going to ask, because the foundation is usually associated with people who are low income or have temporary needs.
Well, we impact all residents, things like the Braille Institute and hearing issues and finding ways to help citizens of the village in every way.
Right. So Dustin, this is going to start in, did you say September or
September,
August?
Yep, it's September 6th. Will be the first fall class. It's on Friday, and it's in Clubhouse 5 Fitness Center. It's from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. But before that, there's also this dimension to the program that is it's separate from the classes. You don't have to register for it, and it's this educational component. And that the first one will be in August, on August 28th.
So do these classes that are going to be happening once they start in September, is it twofold, meaning folks are going to sit down and kind of talk about, go through, well, here's the things that you can do to prevent falls within your home and your everyday life, in addition to that, how to get up, be physically fit, and know how to balance yourself. Is a little bit of both?
Yeah, so the physical therapist, this is something they've been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's definitely got that exercise component.
Yeah.
You know, I actually I participated in it once. My hips were burning by the end of it, and but it was fun.
Yeah.
It's exercise, but it's also it's educational how to get up after a fall as well.
Now, Susan, of course, you know, one of the worst things as we get older are falls.
Absolutely.
People may not think, oh, it's just a fall. I've fallen, you know, if you fall and you're 10 years old, okay, big deal. You bounce up, even when you're 20 and 30, but as you get a little bit older, you don't. And the fall itself may not be the most debilitating part of it. It's the after effects of it. Not only just the physical part, but the mental part, right?
Absolutely. And in fact, we have some personal experiences, both of us, that we want to bring out that show that. And my father, unfortunately, he loved to help the family, carried the groceries through the back door, tripped, fell, broke his neck, never recovered. So the after effect of that one was death. And it was, and one of my neighbors has storage in an attic, got up on a ladder. In fact, I think generally we know ladders are a no-no for us. I won't even step on a two-step ladder anymore. Right. Because ladders, you don't realize it, but it can be a small fall, but the impacts can be tremendous because of what happens later.
Yeah, and I also do have a personal connection. My fiance's father actually had a pretty bad fall recently, and it was totally debilitating. It's something that I bring, an experience I bring to all the families that I meet with, because I see all the falls that happen that go to Saddleback Hospital. In every family meeting, I'm kind of bringing that experience. I know that families, this could be the hardest thing they've ever gone through. Right,
and I know when my mom has since passed away years ago, but that happened to her.
Yeah.
You know, she slipped on the dog's water bowl, and you know, down she went and broke a hip, and then a couple years later she fell again because she was trying to catch herself from falling. You know, you become more timid. Lots of
broken wrists and other broken parts of the body.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And it's the fear of falling, actually, it causes isolation, and it can make it so people don't get out and be as active, which can cause falls.
Well, I know Susan's going to send up, not you, Susan, but the Susan from Social Services you're making up a flyer that you folks will send up to us. So I'll obviously tell you more about this, and we should have you folks back on maybe in August to sort of get people back in tune with this, that this will be happening.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Very
Ken.
good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you again, Dustin.
Meet you.
Take care, and we'll be right back.